students. In the present video session, we'll discuss about line coding schemes. Line coding schemes are the schemes which will convert the digital data into digital signals. So here we are having different lines coding schemes like unipolar, polar, bipolar, multi-level and multi-transition. So we'll take one by one in detail and we can check how we can convert the digital data into digital signal. So first we'll take polar schemes. In the case of polar schemes, the voltages are on both the sides of the time axis. That means the voltages we can represent either above the time axis or below the time axis. For example, the voltage level for 0 can be positive and voltage level for 1 can be negative. So we can have the polar scheme in which the voltage level for 0 can be considered as positive and voltage level for 1 can be considered as negative. So now we'll take non-return to 0. In the polar NRZ, that is non-return to 0 encoding scheme, we use two levels of voltage amplitudes. So we can have two different versions of polar non-return to 0 schemes like NRZL, that means level, and NRZI. So here we can have the value of R, the average baud rate and the bandwidth. So in the first variation NRZL, that is level, the level of the voltage determines the value of the bits. So in the second variation, that is NRZI, that is called as NRZ invert, the change or lack of change in the level of the voltage determines the value of the bit. So in the case of NRZL, the level of the voltage itself, it will determine the value of the bit. But in the case of NRZ invert, the change or lack of change in the level of the voltage, it will determine the value of the bit. If there is no change, the bit is 0. If there is a change, the next bit will be 1. So we'll take one problem so that we can get the clear idea. So now we can take one problem. In the case of unipolar NRZ scheme, we can consider the pattern as 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So unipolar NRZ scheme. So in the case of unipolar non-return to 0 scheme, bit 1 can be represented as positive voltage level and bit 0 can be represented as 0. So the first pattern is 1. So I'll take 1. So next pattern is 0, voltage level is 0. So next pattern is 1, 1, 1 followed by once again high, and the next pattern is voltage level is 0. So this is bit 1, bit 0, 1, 1 and 0. So in the case of unipolar NRZ scheme, bit 1 can be represented as positive voltage, or else positive voltage can be used in order to represent bit 1 and bit 0 is 0 voltage. So we can have the normalized power equation as half V square plus half 0 square, that is equal to half V square. So this is the equation to compute the normalized power. The synchronization problem, that means the sender and receiver clocks are not synchronized, also exists in both the schemes. Again, this problem is more serious in the case of NRZ level than NRZ-I. NRZ-L and NRZ-I both have a DC component problem. Polar NRZ-L scheme. So we can have the pattern like 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So in the case of polar NRZ-L, voltage high, that is positive voltage, is used in order to represent bit 0. Positive voltage can be used in order to represent bit 0, and the negative voltage can be used. Negative voltage can be used in order to represent bit 1. So we are having the pattern like 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So we can represent bit 0 with the positive voltage, and bit 1, the second bit is negative, so that is bit 1. Once again bit 0, bit 0, and followed by bit 1, 1, and once again bit 0. So this is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So this is how we can represent the polar NRZ-L, that is level scheme. Next we will take polar NRZ invert scheme. You can consider the bit pattern as 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So in the case of NRZ-I or invert, so we need to check the next bit each time. So if the next bit is 1, inversion takes place. The next bit is 0, no inversion will take place. So first we can write the pattern as 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So in the case of NRZ-I, so the negative voltage I'll take in order to represent bit 0. Bit 0. So now I'll check what is the next bit. So since next bit is 1, inversion will take place. So here is, there is a inversion. So next bit is 0, no inversion. Once again next bit is 0, no inversion. Next bit is 1, so I have to invert the signal. Once again next bit is 1, inversion. Once again next bit is 1, inversion. Next bit is 0, no inversion. So each point, if it is inversion, we can represent using dark dotted points. If there is a no inversion, we can represent using a circle. So that means, this means no inversion. Darkened circle means inversion. Each time we have to check the next bit. The next bit is 1, inversion will take place, else no inversion. So next is return to 0. The main problem with NRZ encoding occurs when the sender and receiver clocks are not synchronized. The receiver does not know when one bit has ended and the next bit is starting. That is because of synchronization issue. One solution is a return to 0 scheme which uses 3 values. So instead of positive, negative, we will use one more intermediate value, that is 0. So in the case of return to 0, the signal changes not between the bits but during the bits. The signal changes during the bits but not between the bits. It remains there until the beginning of the next bit. Next we will take polar RZ scheme. So we will consider the pattern as 0, 1, 0, 0 and 1. Here bit 0 can be represented as, so there is a transition, so this is one clock cycle, means there is a transition here, over here. So we have to consider positive, negative and 0 levels. So if the pattern is bit 0, we can represent like this, bit 0. Similarly, the pattern is bit 1, we can represent, there is a transition at the center like this, from here to here, this is bit 1. So now first we will consider the intermediate points. So this is the intermediate point for each and every bit. Intermediate point, intermediate point. We'll take the intermediate points like this itself, point. So now the first one is bit 0. Bit 0 we can represent like this. Bit 1 can represent like this. Once again, bit 0. Once again, bit 0 and bit 1. So now you can join the lines. So this is how we can represent pattern 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 using polar scheme. The main disadvantages of RZ encoding scheme that it requires 2 signal changes in order to encode a single bit. That means in order to carry the single bit, we need to have 2 signal elements. Therefore, it occupies greater bandwidth. Another problem is the complexity because it uses 3 different voltage levels like positive, negative and 0 voltage level. So next is biphase or Manchester encoding and differential Manchester encoding. The idea of RZ, that is transition at the middle of the bit, and the idea of non-return to 0L are combined into Manchester scheme. So we can combine 2 schemes together in order to construct a Manchester encoding scheme where NRZ L and RZ are combined. So in the case of Manchester encoding, the duration of the bit is divided into two halves. The voltage remains at one level during the first half and moves to the other level during the second half. The transition at the middle of the bit provides the synchronization. Next we'll take Manchester encoding scheme. We can have the pattern like 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So in the case of Manchester encoding, 0 can be represented as like this and bit 1 can be represented as like this. So here each time the transition will take place at the center of each bit. So you can consider the center of each bit points. So now the first pattern is 0. So we can draw 0 is like this, and next pattern is 1, 1. Next pattern is transition occurs at the center. Once again, the next pattern is 0. Next pattern is 1. Next pattern is also 1. So in the case of bipolar encoding scheme, there are three voltage levels can be considered like positive, negative and 0. The voltage levels for one data element is at 0, while the voltage levels for the other element alternates between positive and negative level. So here we can have two categories like AMI, that means alternate mark inversion, and pseudo ternary. AMI and pseudo ternary, a neutral 0 voltage represents binary 0 and binary 1 are represented by alternating positive and negative voltages. So a variation of AMI encoding is called pseudo ternary, in which the bit 1 is encoded as 0 voltage and bit 0 is encoded as alternating positive and negative voltages. Alternate mark inversion or AMI. In the case of alternate mark inversion or AMI, bit 0 can be represented as 0, bit 0 can be represented using 0 voltage, and bit 1 can be represented as alternate high and low voltages. Alternate high and low voltages. So now we will consider one example. Represent the pattern 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 using AMI, that is alternate mark inversion. So first I will represent the patterns as it is 0, 0, 1, 0. So now, as I mentioned before, in the case of AMI, bit 0 can be represented as 0 itself and bit 1 need to be represented as alternate positive and negative. First I will take bit 1 as high itself, bit 0, bit 0. So now while representing this pattern, already I have considered high voltage over here. So now I need to consider alternate negative amplitude. So once again bit 0. So this is how we can represent the pattern 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 using AMI scheme. where bit 0 can be represented using 0 voltage and bit 1 can be represented using alternate high and low voltages. So next one is pseudo ternary, which is reverse of AMI scheme, in which bit 1 will be represented or encoded as 0 voltage. Bit 1 will be encoded as 0 voltage. Bit 0 can be encoded as alternate positive and negative voltages. So we can consider the same example with the pattern 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So here bit 0, it will be alternative high and low voltage. So first I will take high voltage, bit 0. So next bit 1 will be 0. So here bit 0 will be, here I have considered high. So now I have to consider low voltage. So now here I have considered low, here I have to consider high voltage, alternate high and low. So next pattern is 0, 1. So that is can represent using 0 voltage. Once again here I have already considered high, so now I have to consider low voltage. So this is how we can represent the pattern 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 using pseudo ternary scheme, where bit 1 can be encoded using 0 voltage and bit 0 can be encoded as alternative positive and negative voltages.